And now from Fox 55 News, this is your local sports.
Hey, good evening, everyone. From skating with his sister at the Old McMillan Ice Arena to playing in the best juniors league in America, Reggie Millette's path to the USHL was certainly unique, to say the least, and his journey is still far from over. Peter Hood has the story on the rising Summit City hockey star.
Winger. Now Lagerbach is drilled by Reggie Millette.
When I was younger, the role models for me were drug dealers and whatnot. And then once I got hockey, I was like, okay, I have new role models that are doing good in life. You know, they can't go to jail for fighting in hockey. So I might as well just try to do this this way.
Nowadays, when Reggie Millette gets into fights, they're almost always on the ice. But that wasn't always the case.
When he was young, he was getting in a lot of trouble. He was like a boy's boy. Lots of testosterone. Didn't want to sit down, was always moving. I saw that if he didn't use that energy for something good, it could go a not so good direction.
So, after moving her energetic young grandson from Jacksonville, Florida to Fort Wayne, Pam McNair decided he needed to play a sport. They tried football, basketball, baseball, even karate, until one day, Millette strapped on a pair of skates for the first time.
My sister did figure skating once we got to Fort Wayne, and I used to just go watch her, do her thing on the ice, and it was kind of boring. So one day some guy came up to me in the bleachers and said, hey, here's some speed skates for you. And then I was like, okay, cool. I can get on the ice with my sister and kind of just rip around there. So that was really the beginning of it.
And from there, it didn't take long for Millette to fall in love with hockey.
We finally took all of my furniture out of the kitchen so that he would have room to just stand there and stick handle, And he would be up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And we're laying in bed like, oh my God, wish he would stop. But it's like, you don't want to tell a kid that's actually practicing to stop.
Reggie wasn't stopping for anything. That work ethic allowed him to quickly rise through the ranks of youth hockey. In fact, when Millette was just 12 years old, he moved to Michigan so he could play against some of the best competition in the country.
Hated to see him go, missed him a lot, but knew it was necessary, and super proud and glad where he's landed.
Yeah, and where he's ultimately landed is in the top juniors league in the United States.
Robinson rips, Steve Stein, whacked in from Millette, and he scores!
Millette spent this past season with the Dubuque Fighting Saints of the USHL, where the forward's physical style of play caught the attention of college coaches. And just recently, Reggie committed to play Division I hockey at American International College.
It's probably been a dream since like 2010 when I got on the Comets, like the travel team, and I started watching Boston College for a while, and that was my favorite team for a while. And since then, I just really wanted to play Division I.
And starting in the fall, he'll get his chance to do just that. Reggie's goal is to play professionally, and Millette says his biggest motivation is his little brother KJ, who's watching him from afar here in the Hoosier State.
For him, I want him to see, my brother's African-American. He played hockey, and he had all these obstacles, and I kept going forward with it. So for him, I want him to know that if an obstacle comes, you can get around it, go over it, go under it. Somehow you can get past.
And as far as having a role model like Reggie Millette goes, I'd say KJ should consider himself pretty lucky.
They score! It's Millette right off the draw!
In Fort Wayne, Peter Hood, Fox 55 Sports.